over as the morning starts to rise. I can see 1,000 stories floating underneath my eyes. There are things I never told you, there are things I never knew. Sometimes silence holds the pieces that the words could never do. Beside the shadows of the life I left behind, trying not to lose the pieces that were beautiful to find. Every street became a mirror, every window caught the light, and I started seeing clearly what I couldn't see at night. I was looking for a reason to explain the way I changed, but some seasons don't need answers, they just quietly rearrange. I don't need to fight the feeling, I don't need to make it fade. I can let it move right through me like the sunlight through the rain. I am somewhere in between who I was and who I'll be. Every shadow, every dream leaves another part of me. I don't have to know the ending, I don't have to hold the scene. I can breathe into the moment, I am somewhere in between. Somewhere in between, more than what I've seen. I heard the city breathing underneath the rain. Every passing car reminded me that nothing stays the same. I would watch the distant headlights disappear around the bend, wondering if every journey has to know where it will end. Now I don't need all the answers, I don't need to know the road. Sometimes moving without knowing is the way we learn to grow. I can leave the door wide open, I can let the future in. I can stop rehearsing endings, I can let tomorrow begin. I am somewhere in between who I was and who I'll be. Every shadow, every dream leaves another part of me. I don't have to know the ending, I don't have to hold the scene. I can breathe into the moment, I am somewhere in between. Somewhere in between. I remember how we waited for the perfect time to start, but the perfect time was always somewhere farther from the heart. We were scared of losing pieces, so we never let them fall. Now I know that being open doesn't mean you lose it all. Every scar became a language, every tear became a stream. Every ending left a doorway, every loss revealed a dream. If I find you in a memory, I won't ask you to remain. I can thank you for the moment and release you with the rain. If I find myself uncertain, I will listen to the sound. There is something underneath me, there is something holding ground. I don't need to be the person that I thought I had to be. I can change without apologizing, I can finally just be me. Maybe life is not a straight line, maybe hearts are meant to bend. Maybe every road we wander has a beginning without end. the midnight enters slow. There are memories like shadows moving where the cold winds blow. Every light across the city looks like something I once knew, but the night keeps moving forward and I know I have to move. I was holding on to moments like they owed me something back, trying to find a perfect meaning in the places that went black. Every word became a question, every silence felt too loud. I was searching for an answer in the middle of the crowd. Now I see the things I carried were not always mine to keep. Some emotions lose their power when you finally let them sleep. I don't need to turn the pages, I don't need to read them twice. Some chapters lose their meaning when you step into the light. I am learning how to disappear from the things that pull me down. I am finding little pieces of myself beneath the sound. Every heartbeat keeps reminding me that I am still alive. I don't need to chase the past now, I just need to let it pass me by. I am learning how to disappear into something new and real. Not forgetting where I've been, just remembering how to feel. How to feel. How to breathe. There were mornings without color, there were evenings without sound. I would walk for hours slowly just to feel my feet on ground. Every stranger had a story, every window held a life, and I wondered how so many learned to carry theirs just fine. And I realized the answer wasn't waiting somewhere else. I was asking for permission to become myself. I don't need to be unbroken, I don't need to understand. I can take the road before me, one small step, one open hand. I am learning how to disappear from the things that pull me down. I am finding little pieces of myself beneath the sound. Every heartbeat keeps reminding me that I am still alive. I don't need to chase the past now, I just need to let it pass me by. I am learning how to disappear into something new and real. Not forgetting where I've been, just remembering how to feel. Sometimes I still hear your footsteps in the rhythm of the rain. Sometimes I still catch your shadow in a passing window frame. But the feeling isn't heavy like it used to be before. It's a distant kind of weather that doesn't live here anymore. I can honor what we were without asking it to stay. I can carry all the beauty and release the rest away. If I lose my way tomorrow, I will stop and listen close. There are answers in the quiet that the noise will never show. If my heart becomes uncertain, I will give it room to speak. I don't need to have the courage to be fearless every week. Let the old roads keep their stories, let the old lights fade behind. I am not erasing anything, I'm just changing how I find. Maybe healing isn't leaving, maybe healing isn't staying. saying. Maybe it's the space between them where you finally stop explaining. Maybe I was never empty. Maybe I was full of noise. Maybe all I really needed was to hear my own voice. I hear my own voice. I hear it now. I am learning how to disappear from the things that pull me down. I am finding little pieces of myself beneath the sound. Every heartbeat keeps reminding me that I am still alive. I don't need to chase the past now. I just need to let it pass me by. I am learning how to open to the places I once feared. Every scar. I woke up before the sunrise with a feeling I can't name. Like a photograph from somewhere, slowly calling me again. There are footsteps in the hallway, there are shadows on the wall. I keep looking for a reason for the things I can't recall. I have lived between the moments, between leaving and goodbye, trying to read the hidden meaning in the color of the sky. Every memory has a rhythm, every silence has a sound. And the things I thought were missing were the things I hadn't found. I kept running from the questions, I kept hiding from the truth. Now I'm learning that the quiet has a way of speaking too. I don't need to know tomorrow, I don't need to know the end. Sometimes all I need to know is I can start again. There is something in the distance, something waiting in the blue. Every road I leave behind me makes a little room for new. I can feel it in the silence, I can hear it when I breathe. Maybe I was never lost here, maybe I was meant to leave. There is something in the distance calling softly through the night. I don't have to chase the feeling, I can let it find the light. Let it find the light. Somewhere in the night. I remember empty stations, neon shining through the rain. People moving past each other, carrying their private names. I was searching for a doorway that would take me somewhere new, but the only door that opened was the one I walked into. There were moments I felt weightless, there were moments I felt small. I kept waiting for the future to explain it all, but the future never promised it would tell me what to do. It just opened one more morning and asked me to walk through. I don't need to fix the pieces, I don't need to make them whole. Some things only city feels much quieter, even when the streets are loud. I can hear my own reflection without hiding in the crowd. Every scar became a window, every ending left a trace, and I finally stopped pretending I could outrun my mind face. Maybe love was never wasted, maybe loss was never wrong. Maybe every disappearing was a way of moving on. If the night becomes too heavy, I will wait until it turns. If the road becomes uncertain, I will trust the way it bends. I don't need another promise, I don't need another sign. I can follow what is honest, one small step at a time. Let the old days keep their colors, let the memories remain. I can carry what was beautiful without carrying the pain. I am not the same as yesterday, and I don't need to be. There is nothing wrong with changing, there is nothing